Welcome, colleagues, to another summer rerun of We Want to Believe. And today we're talking about the episode Pusher. Just to remind you, this is the season 3 X-Files episode about Robert Patrick Modell. He's the one who can convince people to do things just by saying them out loud. You might remember the famous cerulean blue scene from this one. So this is where he is in the car being driven by the cops after being picked up at the grocery store. And there is a truck. So the sky is very blue, and there's a truck that is painted kind of a similar color, and it says cerulean blue as on the side of the truck, or it says cerulean. And Modell starts talking about the color of the sky and how what is that color? Cerulean blue. And he keeps saying that, and he basically convinces the driver not to see the truck so that he gets in a crash and Modell can escape. So I decided to read a little bit more about cerulean blue. So it is chemically made of cobalt stannate. If you are a chemist who wants to tell me what that means, please do, because I don't know. And it was first made in 1789 by a Swiss chemist named Albrecht Hopfner. It's cobalt mixed with tin oxide. And so I guess maybe that is what cobalt stannate is, and that's all you have to say. But I don't know. I bet if you're a chemist, you have more to add. So I just always think it's really interesting to think of colors having to be invented and how some are toxic and some are easy to get. And, there's all this interesting things about the history of color. This color in particular was really popular as an oil paint in the latter half of the 1800s with the Impressionists in particular. Two real famous examples are Claude Monet and Bert Morisot, who used cerulean blue a lot. And then the other pop culture reference to cerulean blue that I wanted to mention is the famous scene in The Devil Wears Prada where Meryl Streep gives this speech about Anne Hathaway's blue sweater and how even if you think you're not participating in fashion, the effects of the fashion industry spread out and affect kind of everything, even if you're not intending to be affected by them. And that's cerulean blue as well. So I guess people just like talking about it. So enjoy this episode.
I'm Helen.
And I'm Liz.
And we're sisters,
scientists,
and lifelong X-Files fans.
And this is We Want to Believe.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
I can't even remember what we're talking about today, but I'm the one who watched it, so that's okay.
Yeah. I feel like I should just make something else up just to see if at what point you realize it's wrong. Yeah. Yeah. We're talking about an episode of Happy Days.
God, I hated that show.
Really?
I mean, I would watch it when it was on Nick at Night, but yeah, I don't know. There's something I find, I don't know.
I mean, it's not a good show.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Maybe there's that.
Yeah.
But Laverne and Shirley is a spinoff, but I feel like it's so much better.
So much better. Yes.
Yeah.
So much better. Yeah. Yeah. No, that I have very pro feelings about. But so I don't want to talk about Happy Days. Sorry.
I don't have a lot to say about Laverne and Shirley either, to be honest, but I like it.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It takes place in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I cut my own hair again. That's the only other update.
It looks real nice.
Yeah. I think it turned out okay. I did the thing where you put it in a ponytail at the crown of your head, pull it out, and
yeah.
And then
the unicorn
cut. Yeah. I did that last night and then made Adam cut off the bottom and back this morning, and he kept just being like, oh no, as he was doing it, which was concerning. But I was like, there's so much length, just go for it. And now I have a nice kind of layered cut. And
yeah,
if it were bone straight, I suspect we'd see some interesting characteristics. But I can't bring myself to take hours to sit in a salon right now. I don't have the patience.
Hours to get a haircut?
Oh, well, to get my hair dyed as well, I guess, because I bought some dye at Sally's on my way to the doctor today. So I can't make chit chat. I can't just sit there and be trapped. This is good enough. Me and Adam can handle it. So
yeah. The hair dye seems relatively straightforward. I dye actually just last night, I dyed my root
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
and but the cutting, I just will not do myself.
You wouldn't try the unicorn?
No, I mean, if I were exclusively wearing my hair curly, then yes. I'm
Yeah, because it'd be more forgiving or whatever.
right. Yes, but I blow dry it enough that you would notice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't blow dry mine, but it's not curly, but it kind of gets a little bit wavy. I mean, my whole hair
Yeah.
routine is it's wet. I put it back in a knot at the back of my head. Once it's a little drier, I take it out of the knot. That's about it. I brush it every couple days.
Oh my God.
So,
Man. Yeah. No, I've got
yeah,
different hair. I
we
have
do.
started doing my nails myself in an effort to save money.
Ooh.
Um, and there's been a learning curve. I've been doing
You've
dip
been
nails.
doing dip yourself.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. Does it end up really tall? That's what I feel like I would end up with, like nails that are like raised up really thick.
Well, you gotta make sure that you're like sanding and buffing properly and that you're putting on really thin coats. Like I said, there's a learning curve. And the first couple of times I did it was with a pale pink, and I felt like, all right. This last time was with a red, where I feel like I am noticing way more imperfections.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. So I have been slowly working on them and just like redoing them and testing it out. And I'm exclusively trying to get better at doing my right hand because then I figure that's all I need to work at. And then naturally my left hand will improve.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Right-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I can
Yeah.
get better at doing my nails on my right hand, then I that's the challenging part anyway.
Yeah.
So I mean they're not bad. They're lasting, they're growing, they're colored,
It
they're
could be really weird if you did something that stopped your nails from growing. I mean, that would be a concern.
yeah. Um, but they're a little bumpy, they're a little uneven.
Mm,
So I'm working on it.
yeah. Do you
I'm
get like a Dremel or something to like
yes. Yes, I do
mm.
actually. I have one that I bought at Target and it's not great. And I'm trying to figure out if I need a better one or if it's a technique issue. So I'm
Okay,
on it.
next question.
Yeah.
Have you ever Dremeled your dog's nails and could you use the same Dremel?
I have not because we get them groomed regularly because they're poodles and doodles.
Yes.
And
Oh,
so they,
oodles of them.
I've got oodles of poodles and doodles. Um, so I have not, but I know other people do, and I would assume you could use a similar thing. I don't see why
Because it
not.
could be like everybody gets their nails done, like slumber party, you and Gatsby and Leo. Like,
Hugo has gotten really annoyed that I'm doing my own nails. Did I tell you this?
no, why does he care?
Oh. Because he likes me to scratch his back until he falls asleep at night. And me doing my nails,
It makes
because
them too smooth. They're not as good as scratching.
exactly. Well, and he said they were better when I was having them done professionally because they're not
Oh,
thin enough. The issue is that mine aren't quite thin enough. And so they're like
oh,
a little thick at the ends, and he is
okay,
displeased and wants me
okay.
asking if I could go
Wow.
back to getting them done. And I was like, no. The point.
I stopped getting mine done. I mean, partially just again because I can't handle being trapped that long, but also because I want to be able to I get all itchy and like I want claws that can claw and they make them too smooth and I want something like
Yeah,
jagged and dangerous. So,
Hugo agrees.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
he
Good
agreed.
man.
Yeah. That's all I've been up to.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um I am going to tell you about Pusher today. That's the episode we're talking about. And
Yes.
we're going to have a few different diversions as well
Ooh,
into some stuff that I may or may not be able to speak about with confidence. We'll
okay.
see what happens.
I'm ready.
So this is the one with Robert Patrick Modell. I had remembered really liking it. You had said you didn't know if you liked it that much, or you said you didn't like it that much, I think.
Yeah, I just always kind of thought it was a little boring.
I don't think it's boring. Having just watched it, I mean, it ends with like, well, we'll get there. I thought fairly intense.
Maybe not boring, but I didn't find I don't know, like I don't find
It's
the
not
plot,
spooky or anything.
yeah, I don't find the plot captivating.
Mm,
But
yeah,
also it's been forever since I've seen it.
yeah.
So,
Um, so it opens at a grocery store in Virginia. There's a guy walking around, kind of singing to himself. He's buying dozens of cans of some sort of carb supplement thing in like to like get strong or something, but I assumed it was like a protein drink at first, and then I found out later it was carbs. But I think this is actually like pre-Atkins when this came out, like
oh
this
yeah.
is before the demonization of carbs.
Oh, interesting. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a real time capsule.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Which I
And
mean
so,
is
oh, go
for the
ahead.
record, our brain needs carbs and our brain is fairly important. So,
I'm so glad you said that, Helen, because it is going to be relevant in a little bit to this episode.
really?
Yeah, you have just clued into something really important.
No way. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm
Yeah.
great.
Um, so we see there's like this younger guy just kind of watching him. And if you think about it, you notice there are an unusual number of very fit, not super old dudes just kind of keeping an eye on him.
Huh.
And then you see there's like a SWAT team outside the grocery store.
Oh.
And then it's kind of like they get the signal. Oh, before they get the signal to go for him, the guy, we'll call it's Pusher. He's going by Pusher. Pusher picks up a tabloid, and the Fluke Man is on the cover of the tabloid.
My God, really?
Yeah, so that was an awesome touch.
Oh,
Um,
that's awesome.
yeah. So the FBI agents rush in, grab him, and there's an agent named Frank Burst who is relevant a lot in the episode, and he kind of talks to him and is like, so you're Pusher. And they get him in the car, and I think for some reason I just always really liked this next scene. It's horrifying, but there's something just really memorable about it. He's in the back of the police car with Frank Burst and this other guy driving. And he just starts talking about how, oh, your uniform is the most soothing shade of blue. It's like a sky blue. And I was thinking, no, police uniforms are not sky blue. Um, that would be weird for some reason. And then you see there's a semi coming that is painted sky blue on the front of it. And he's like, it's almost, what's that shade? It's cerulean blue. And he keeps repeating cerulean blue in this really soothing voice. And then as the semi is coming, um, it says cerulean trucking on it or something like that. And they don't see the truck. The truck like turns invisible to the driver and he smashes into it. And that's when the opening starts.
Okay. Wow.
And so I found that pretty neat. Um, so Frank Burst goes to talk to Mulder and Scully and goes to their office. He seeks them out, and he's alive. He didn't die in the plane crash or
Oh,
car crash, but he's banged up.
oh, good.
The other cop survived just long enough to unlock Pusher from his cuffs and let him go. And so the reason Pusher was on their radar is that he called the FBI a few months ago to confess to a bunch of contract killings. But the thing is, these were not murders. They were accidents or suicides or like other natural causes. Like they're not looked at as murders. So that's confusing. Um, and so uh, Frank Burst is describing the whole thing with the truck and everything and the way he was talking. And Mulder is like, well, did he will him into doing it? And Scully's like, I don't know how. And then Burst says, Pusher likes to leave clues. And they show a picture of the cop car on the outside, like on the hood, where written in blood is Ronin.
Okay.
And so Ronin. Do you know that word?
I would have said Ronin. Is it Ronin?
It is Ronin. I
Oh.
also would have said Ronin. And also, either Burst or Scully does say Ronin, and Mulder corrects them.
Huh.
But I wouldn't have said Ronin when I was watching this episode. I would have and did say Ronin a couple weeks ago, talking to Adam about Japanese history.
Oh, okay. Tell me more.
Yeah. So a Ronin is the way they put it in the show is it's a samurai without a master. And I'd just been talking about this with Adam that like, samurai were associated with like a certain I don't want to misuse words that I may or may not know. But like a certain
School?
lord. What did you say?
School?
No, like a certain noble or
Ah,
whatever. Like
okay.
a certain powerful rich dude has he has his samurai there as kind of his own like private army kind of.
Okay. Hmm.
But then as they lost money and whatever, they'd have to let their samurai go, and then you'd have these Ronin who are samurai that aren't don't have a master. And
So almost mercenaries.
yeah, or like Adam has this book he has his students read called, I don't know how to say it, UCA's story. It's definitely not pronounced that way, but it's Musei, somebody's name. Musai's Mus All right, his so and so's story that's about a samurai without a master, and it's his autobiography. So he wrote it, and from
Oh,
the early 1800s, and it's very like he was doing a lot of like carousing and drinking and getting into trouble, and it's not how you picture samurai at all. And I guess that's what would happen with a lot of them is them just like going into towns and being like, I'm a cool samurai. That's my
yeah.
interpretation, maybe a little, but yeah. So.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was surprised to see that word there. It was also the name of a movie with Robert De Niro from the 90s, but I don't think I ever saw it. I just shelved it a lot when I worked at the video store.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know why I'm familiar with the word. I feel like video games might be to blame,
Hmm.
but I
Interesting.
can't think of which one. But I know I've seen the term.
Yeah.
This is interesting. Cool.
Yeah. So Mulder and Scully are at like a library sort of room in the FBI, and a young woman whose name is Holly, who we'll see again, she brings them another stack of magazines. They're looking through magazines, and Scully notices she has a bruise on her cheekbone, and she asks what happened, and the woman's like, "Yeah, I was mugged over the weekend. Like they didn't catch him. You know, it sucks. You know." And then they start talking, Mulder and Scully, about why they're looking through these magazines, and it is because Ronin have to advertise. And so they think that if this guy is a contract killer, he must have been advertising in the backs of magazines, which
Huh.
is, again, just so hard to wrap my head around. Like,
For real.
and like, how do you choose what magazine to advertise that in? I have a lot of questions about its advertising because they do find an ad that started appearing in magazines going back to April 1994, which is when the murders started. And it just says, I solve problems, OSU, and it has a phone number. And I just can't imagine calling that number and being like, I want somebody dead. Maybe I'll call this number that says they solve problems. Like,
Yeah. I'm thinking like my dishwasher doesn't open all the way because there's a wall in the way. Can you solve that for me?
yeah,
Like,
you need a Ronin.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have problems I need solved. Sure.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking like maybe math problems, but
Yeah.
yeah, I guess it's been effective. The OSU, it turns out, Mulder looks it up in a Japanese English dictionary, and that is a word, osu or oshu, I'm not sure. It means to push.
Uh,
So, okay, it's
uh,
him.
okay.
So they look up the number, it's to a payphone. They go to the payphone or kind of parked near it, and they call, and it's just ringing, and nobody's, nothing's happening. And then the payphone starts to ring and they're not the ones calling it.
Ah,
So they
okay.
go and Mulder answers, and Scully's trying to set it up to get a trace. And it's Pusher, and he's telling Mulder that he needs to follow the clues. And he says, let your fingers do the walking, G-man, which I was like, would people, I mean, do you know what that phrase is? Would let your fingers do the walking?
Doesn't it mean like to turn through a phone book?
Yeah, phone book. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like
Yeah.
an advertise. That was like the slogan for the Yellow Pages.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What was it that, oh, I was talking to a colleague recently, who said that she was talking about Xeroxing something and her students like were totally blank, had no
Whoa,
idea what Xeroxing was.
whoa.
Very weird out here. Yeah,
Yeah, you mean like in 2025,
I do.
like not
Yeah.
Beloit. Yeah. Yeah, so basically Mulder should look in the yellow pages. Scully says, the number was scrambled. I wasn't able to get it. Um, but then she's like, well, let me find out the last number dialed from this payphone. And it is a driving range for golf.
Oh,
So,
huh.
I mean, it seems there's a lot of like luck in this episode of just like, oh, they just find the right magazine and it has the ads they need. And it just happens this payphone is only used by Pusher, I guess, and he called the driving range where he hangs out for some reason.
Yeah.
Um, so they go to they not in Mulder and Scully yet, but they show the driving range, and Pusher is there, and he's kind of a like charming, salesy sort of guy. Not charming, not no, no, I take it back. He's not charming, but he's a talkative, salesy sort of guy. Like
Okay. Smooth talker.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and real outgoing. And so he's telling these two other guys about his technique with golfing or whatnot. But then he notices like out in the distance at the edge of the driving range, there's like dudes with ghillie suits on with guns,
With what on?
hiding.
Ghillie
Oh,
suit?
so okay. Yeah, is that I've been debating this with Adam whether or not that's a word people know. You
Oh,
know what a ghillie suit is. If you Googled one, you'd be like, oh yes, those things. Yeah, just Google
I'll
it.
do it
And
right now. Yeah.
I think it's Ghillie, but I'm not sure. I
Yes.
could be wrong. But
Oh, weird. Dressed like you're like pretending to be a bush,
yes,
essentially.
exactly. It's for
Okay.
when you pretend to be a bush. Yeah. Um,
No, I did not know that term. No,
oh, okay.
I have seen them. That is
Yeah.
correct. Now that I know the name, but I would not have ever have come up with that.
I have no idea how I got that information.
I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Uh, but anyway, they got guns. They grab him.
Mm.
They trap him. There's a dude with a big gun who's got him kind of trapped, and Pusher is like, "Let me see your face. I need you to do something for me." And then Mulder and Scully get on the scene, and it is a fairly disturbing scene where that man lights himself on fire,
Oh,
and
whoa,
he doesn't want to. You can tell he doesn't want to, but like Pusher is making him somehow psychically.
creepy. Ugh.
Yeah, really horrifying. I was like, Mulder and Scully can see him and they're yelling like, "Don't do it." They should have shot him in the arm so he wouldn't be able to. Like, like better to shoot the man than have him catch fire.
Yeah, I wonder what the rules about that are.
I think it would be okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like whatever the rules are, Mulder is not afraid to break rules in
Yeah,
other
that's
contexts. So,
yeah.
um, so you'd think that Pusher escapes, but Mulder actually finds him in a car in the parking lot, and he's all sweaty and weak. And then we see him at like I think arraignment is maybe the word. It's like a like to determine if it's going to go to trial thing.
Okay.
And Mulder's on the stand, and he's like, he's responsible for all these murders, and the lawyer is like, no one killed these people. Like this, like this person accidentally fell in front of a train or whatever. Like no one pushed her,
Yeah.
which, haha. And that's when we find out his full name is Robert Patrick Modell.
Ah, okay.
Um,
I swear
and
must have been nothing is coming to mind, so I don't know why I'm saying must, but like I swear there must have been situations like this in like the act. I mean, not like this.
what?
No, but like coercion. Like, I mean,
Mm.
like
Oh,
cult
of
leader
course.
stuff and like,
That horrible situation where that guy killed himself while his girlfriend, who he'd met online, was convincing him to over the phone.
oh my God, what?
It's real disturbing. Yeah, really. It
Oh,
was within the last, I don't know, maybe 5, 6 years.
oh, whoa.
Yeah, yeah.
God. And yeah, like how did like I don't know. Do you know what the result was? She found guilty?
I do not remember. I can't remember, so I shouldn't say if I don't
Yeah.
remember. But I know there was a lot of press about it and everything, and
Huh.
like debating that, and because it's real disturbing, like
Yeah.
because they have like the text records and everything of her convincing him to like It's
God.
horrifying. Yeah. And I mean,
Oh,
it doesn't seem any different than this. Like, it's a good call you bringing that up. Yeah.
yeah. Huh. That's interesting how they would handle that. But so this,
Yeah.
though, was not.
So, I mean, I do know that that went to trial. I don't remember the outcome of that case, but I do know it went to trial. In this case, Pusher talks the judge into not having it go to trial.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, so then we see, so there's like a short encounter with him, with Frank Burst, Mulder, and Scully, and Robert Patrick Modell at the courthouse on the way out. And he's like, oh, see, I got off, whatever. But then we see Mulder and Scully at the shooting range. Mulder is there shooting. I don't know why it's set at the shooting range. I have no idea. But
Thing
Scully goes,
FBI people do. I don't know.
yeah, yeah. I think maybe they were like, we need a new setting.
Yeah.
Um, and So Scully has looked into Robert Patrick Modell's background, and so they kind of talk about how he was basically like somebody who wanted to be in power but wasn't going to pass any of the tests to do that. Like he tried to be a Navy SEAL or a Green Beret and couldn't hack it. He tried to get in the FBI, and they caught him in a ton of lies. And he said he was trained by ninjas in Japan. And Mulder's like, ninjas have been said to cloud the mind. And I was like, oh, please don't
Oh God.
do any of this. Which that actually is the last mention of ninjas in the episode, because yeah, they have his passport. He's never been to Japan.
Oh,
Um,
God.
yeah.
I feel like
Um,
that's a pretty like common thing with serial killers in general. Like you see a lot of people that are in the military and get kicked out or
yeah.
have been in some sort of prior service or have tried to be. Anyway,
Interesting.
yeah.
Interesting. Like they want to be somebody big and powerful or whatever.
Yeah. 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 Some of them like have been on the police force or,
Hmm.
dishonorably discharged from the army and
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Interesting.
kind of a pattern from what I
Huh.
understand.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, we should talk true crime at some point when we're not recording ourselves. Um,
Why?
because I want to talk about someone.
Oh, like someone who's like a known. Oh, okay. Some theories. Sure.
Some theories. Yeah, we're gesturing. It's a thing. Um, that's not for this podcast. Maybe some
Yeah.
other podcast someday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
But so Scully points out something really valid here, which is if Robert Patrick Modell can cloud the mind, why is he not in the FBI right now? Why couldn't he talk them into letting him in? And Mulder's kind of like, maybe that he got the power more recently, which seems like, I don't know, a really weak explanation, but they do actually get into that.
Okay.
Um, so then we see him walk into the FBI building with a pass that just is a piece of paper that says pass on it. And
Makes me think of in Parks and Rec when Ron is trying to break a rule and he just has a piece of paper that says something like, I say I'm allowed to do this or
yeah,
something.
like I can do whatever I want or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's allowed in and he connects with Holly, that woman who had the bruise on her face. And he's real nice to her. And he asks her about the bruise and she tells him about being mugged. And he talks her into looking up Mulder and getting Mulder's information on the computer. And then Skinner walks in and
Oh,
is immediately suspicious of Modell and grabs Modell, tells Holly to call security, but
huh.
then Modell tells Holly he's the man who mugged you.
Oh,
So Holly maces Skinner and kicks him while he's on the ground.
oh no.
Yeah,
Oh, poor Skinner.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, keeping in mind, as we should, Skinner just got over being shot in that restaurant.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
God. Okay.
yeah. So as you can imagine, she's very sorry and very
Yeah.
confused. And she said it's like he was inside her head. Um, and Mulder talks to Skinner and Scully. They decide that they can at least now go pick him up for criminal trespass, if nothing else. So they go to his apartment, and Svengali is on the TV, which I mix up. Not Svengoolie. You're thinking Svengoolie. I
Oh,
can
I am.
tell.
Yes.
It like like a old like 50s movie with like a guy who can like hypnotize people and be all powerful.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Right. Right.
And Mulder sees all the cans of the like carbo boost stuff. And then Scully sees a bottle in his medicine cabinet. Oh, because he's not home. I should have clarified that. Um, Scully sees in his medicine cabinet a bottle of Tegretol, which probably sounds familiar because we have a good friend who has MS who has
Oh, right.
uh, trigeminal neuralgia and takes Tegretol for that. It's for seizures. Scully calls his doctor and finds out it's for seizures. He's been on it since early 94, which is when the killing started.
Ah,
And so they're like, what would cause an adult to suddenly have seizures who didn't have them before? And Mulder suggests a brain tumor.
yeah.
And then Mulder suggests that brain tumors are linked to psychic ability,
Oh,
which,
no.
yeah, I did a little digging on that. Nothing,
Yeah, I'm not
nothing.
surprised. Huh.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, not nothing. There was a movie called Phenomenon that starred John Travolta. Uh,
That's familiar.
yeah, when did that come out? 96. Yeah, the weird thing is that probably they couldn't have based one on the other because this episode also came out in 96. So it must have all been in development at the same time.
That's a
That's the only time that referenced anything like head brain tumors or head injuries causing psychic abilities.
huh. That's a like super weird coincidence. And
Yeah, same year.
based in nothing, which is
Yeah, 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 based in nothing. Yeah.
maybe, I mean, maybe it was like one guy who was involved in both. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like maybe
yeah, it's
the
like
Hollywood
some
guy.
writer or something. Yeah, like yeah, or somebody was like at a party in like
Yeah, yeah,
1994 or 5 and was like, you know what, I think it'd be an interesting plot. And there were like two different people who happened to
yeah,
be in like the film or TV industry nearby
yeah,
listening.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, the nothing, I was like, surely, like, because a lot of things you do find some reference to it. You know, a lot of X-Files theories, you're like, oh, well, kind of. And this was nothing. I did end up reading a really interesting article about psychics that I'm going to talk about after I
Ooh.
get through the end of the episode. Um, but I just happened on it and it seems relevant to general X-Filesy stuff. It's not about brain tumors. Um, so anyway, Robert Patrick Modell calls his own house. The FBI answers, and then we get another disturbing scene where he talks Frank Burst into having a heart attack.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
by
Oh,
like convincing him his arteries are clogged, which is like a whole other level of psychic ability beyond, I feel, than like convincing someone to do something.
yeah, yeah. That's like you're convincing his cholesterol to do something. I mean, that's confusing.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I was just talking about to my doctor about how my knees are not sentient because got diagnosed with arthritis in January and then my knee swelled up this weekend. And so I felt like I told her what was going on is my knees were like, oh, we have arthritis. We can do a flare up. We should try that. And I was like, but I know they can't do that. And I feel like that's the same sort of thing as if Pusher was like, you have arthritis. Your knees can swell. Make them swell. And I was like, I'm doing it. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You need him to talk you out of it. You need some
Yeah,
sort of,
yeah. You
yeah.
have so much cartilage. Your knees are just well stocked with plenty of cartilage.
Yeah. Did I tell you? I, I feel like the answer is probably, and it's probably been recorded, and we'll probably find out in like a week. That I went to see a Reiki practitioner,
No,
no,
I don't think you told me this.
practitioner, partitioners, not a thing.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were still searching for that word. Okay.
Yeah. My friend Sarah still refers to how you called her a hospitalizer.
Oh yeah, that we have talked
Hospitalist.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, no, but I went to see a Reiki person when I was still in med
Yeah.
a few years ago. And she said, I have a block in my heart, or like my heart chakra, not like my physical heart.
Okay, good. I was like, was she talking you into having a
Yeah.
heart attack?
And she said, well, this is how people end up with breast cancer. So it's important that you come back so that we can work on that.
No.
Yeah. And I was like, well,
No.
I'm not coming back here again.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. I was like, well, that's great. Great job. Yeah, I know. I was super pissed. I still am. Yeah.
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 That is so irresponsible. Oh my
Uh-huh.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me
If I mean,
furious.
I feel like if it were like, I don't know, if I were slightly more anxious or slightly less scientific, or, like you could like really mess someone up by
Yeah, I
pulling,
mean,
like,
like kind of best case bad scenario. I mean, best case scenario is exactly what happened. You left. But
yeah.
I feel like best case scenario of something bad happening is you give this person a ton of your money for no reason.
Yeah.
Like
Uh-huh.
it, I mean, it's just like, and
Yep.
I'm nearly positive this has been brought up on the podcast before, that I had a psychic tell me I had a curse on my love life and I needed to pay more to learn more about the curse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. It's basically the same thing.
yeah, except much worse in this case
Right.
because people having a like people don't die of love lives. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah. Right. True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like oh my God. Oh, that makes me furious.
Yeah. Yep. It should. Yep. I was thinking about it recently because in pathology, we just got done talking about cancer. Uh
Oh, okay.
and so I can't remember how it got brought up, but we were talking about like causes or something, and in my head I was like, like the block on my heart chakra.
Oh my God. Shouldn't it be like your breast chakra or something? I don't know
I mean,
chakras
there's
though.
only so many. There's, like,
I'm sorry, that was ridiculous of me. That you can only have so many chakras. That's a good point.
yeah. Anyway, um, so he convinces the guy's arteries to clog.
Yes, he does. So that's bad.
Yeah.
Mulder, and the reason that he stays on the line so long listening is they're trying to get a trace on the number that he's calling from.
Oh, I see. Mm.
Yeah, and they eventually get it, just as Robert Patrick Modell willingly gives Mulder the phone number just to prove
Oh,
yeah. So he's evil.
yeah.
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 Um, so it's just a payphone number. Um, so that's not good. But then they look and they're like, oh, that payphone is right across the street from the pharmacy where the Tegretol was prescribed, and
Okay.
that pharmacy is attached to a hospital. And so they do their whole stormy into the hospital, catch him thing. Mulder's got Scully like watching, like he's going in, she's watching over a headset, and like you see that like one or two people are dead
Oh,
as he's going in. And so uh then Modell is in bed, and while Scully is kind of able to see on the screen, she's able to see his MRI up on the screen and sees, oh yeah, he has a brain tumor. And so that's why they start realizing the reason he confessed to these murders and everything is he's going out in a blaze of glory. He's not trying to
uh,
get away. He's aware he's dying, and he's like they know he's been getting all these treatments, and so they think like he's been extending his time as best he can, but it's not gonna he's gonna die, so he may as well kill lots of other people and have fun. So
sure. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like it didn't feel like that dark of an episode compared to, I mean, it wasn't as
Yeah.
physically dark as a lot of X-Files episodes. It was like you could see pretty much everything. But yeah, I mean, it had feels like a 90s thriller movie is how it feels with like
Uh,
just a little bit of X-Filesiness.
yeah. Yeah.
As opposed to I guess Fluke Man is really on like the other end of the
Right.
spectrum. Yeah,
Yeah.
anybody who's in like a rubber suit, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So he has a brain tumor, which is causing psychic abilities in this case.
It
Is
is giving
uh,
him the ability to convince other people to do things. And convince isn't
Okay.
really the right word because you can see that the people don't even want to do it, but he makes them. Um, so,
Hmm.
and I guess,
Hypnotize
yeah, so
almost.
yeah, and I think that's why Svengali was on TV. They mention hypnosis. They talk about how like he's somehow like become an elite hypnotizer. Is
Hmm.
that the right word? Suddenly I'm questioning it along the lines of hospitalizer.
Hypno hypnotist.
Oh no, no, damn it.
What does end in Iser? What I can't even like
Um, do any words end in
I
Iser?
don't know.
Any professions?
Um, not any that are coming to mind.
No, no.
Hypnotizer.
Damn it. Yeah, so the he's a good hypnotist.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
hypnotizer. I can't think of a single word that ends in Tizer right now, but
No, I'm sure there are some, but
yeah,
nothing is coming to me. Yeah.
yeah. I can think of words that end in lizer, but they also aren't jobs. Like
Right.
fertilizer is,
Yeah.
this is not helpful. Anyway, um, so Mulder goes in to talk to him. Scully eventually goes in and comes in the room, and Modell has gotten Mulder's gun because he's made him give it to him. And he's like, here. And he gives Mulder the gun, and he's like, you're gonna like he's gonna make him like Russian roulette, basically, like except Mulder has to try to shoot himself and then try to shoot Scully and then try to shoot Modell. And so he's like, oh, you'll kill me. And Scully is talking Mulder out of it,
Uh-huh.
trying to, and it's not working. And he pulls the gun once and it clicks and he gets
Oh,
lucky.
okay.
And so then Scully pulls the fire alarm, and that was smart.
Oh,
And that is enough of a distraction that Mulder is able to regain control over his mind and shoot Medell in the shoulder.
oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, well, what happens if you shoot Modell?
I
Like,
think he kind of would have been okay with that. Modell would
yeah,
have. I think that's kind of what he was like, knowing he's dying and knowing he's forcing this FBI agent into doing this.
yeah,
Like,
got it.
yeah,
Oof.
yeah.
Okay, well, good.
Um, yeah. And then they find out he's now in the hospital and they have like access to his records or something. They find out that he was never actually being treated for his brain tumor, that he was deliberately not treating it so that he could get these abilities.
Ah, yeah, that's
He's a bad guy.
dumb too. I don't know. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Like, how about you just don't kill people and then you could live? Like, that
yeah.
seems like a reasonable trade-off.
Or like,
Um,
I don't know, even treat it and kill people the old-fashioned way. I mean, have
yeah.
to.
And you'll have time to kill so many more people ultimately. Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Did you say they explain the carbo loading?
He is doing that because it is good for your brain health to keep giving you carbs. Like it's implied that like that is to keep the tumor doing its thing.
Oh man. Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, our brain does rely on a steady state of glucose.
And if you're going to
Um,
be a good hypnotizer, you need the
yeah,
glucose.
yeah. Huh. Wow. All right.
Oh,
All right. And is that the episode?
that's the episode.
Wow. So he's in the hospital when it
He's in the
ends?
hospital
Okay.
when it ends, and because there is a second episode featuring him later on in
Yeah.
the series.
Right. I remember that. Yeah, that's the fox hunt.
Kitsunagari,
Yeah. Katsunagari.
yeah,
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
course.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, so he does have some weird Japanese thing going on.
Yeah.
I don't love that. I feel like, again, characteristics of people I don't care for is people who are just really interested in Japan in this certain way.
Yeah. Yeah. In a kind of fetishized sort of
Hmm.
way. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, oh, it's so cool. Not in a way like they teach shit because they're a historian. That is okay.
Because Japan is really cool.
And it's also a country and it's fair to teach about its history.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. But
Japan
to
is a
like
place. Yeah.
it's the same sort of like, mysticizing of any sort of
It
other
is. Yeah.
culture
It is
or it's
mysticizing.
yeah.
Yeah. It is
Mhm.
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. it just doesn't. It's I don't know if I told you. Did we talk about Ready Player One? I don't think we talked about it on the podcast. Did we talk about what I did on my me and Adam's anniversary trip to Mexico?
No, I don't think so.
We read a book that we hated together as like a book club, and we spent the whole time talking about how much we hate this book.
Did you know you'd hate it?
Yep.
Oh, why?
Because it was entertainingly bad. So it's Ready Player One. It was made into a
Heard
movie.
of
I don't know
that.
if you've heard of it. But it takes place in like the 2040s, and it's like post-apocalyptic, but also not. It's very inconsistent. I mean, it feels a little bit tacky for me to be talking about a book being bad, but also the guy's super rich, and
Why?
there's already an entire podcast devoted to talking about how bad this book is. So,
That's
yeah.
great.
Um, and it's just bad writing and all sorts of ways that something can be bad. But like the deal is that this guy who owns this big corporation that does virtual reality died, and he is leaving an Easter egg in the game that if you can find it, you become owner of the company. And he was obsessed with the 80s, which is the time in which he grew up. And so everybody gets really, really into the 80s in the future. So it's like it takes place in the future, but has all these 80s references.
Huh.
Um, and it's not well done, in my
Yeah.
opinion. And it's very long. And
Oh, really?
yeah. And we read the whole thing.
Oh my God.
And we'd like take notes about what do we want to talk to each other about. It'd be like, reading by the pool, and then it'd be like, okay, let's have lunch. And we'd be like, okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. But he has two characters who are Japanese in that book, and they talk, like every conversation they bring up honor.
Oh,
And like one of them, this evil corporation kills him and makes it look like a suicide, like they throw him off this building. And then the other Japanese character refers to it as being seppuku, which is
oh,
the ritualistic way that samurais would kill themselves. It's not just the Japanese word for
yeah.
suicide.
Right.
And it's just so, it's that
Oh,
vibe. It's like the
yeah.
vibe of Robert Patrick Modell. So
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh, gross.
yeah.
Well, and next week, we're doing it again.
Ooh, yes, we are. Although at least in this week it was a repellent evil character who does
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Well,
But
and
yeah, we'll get some Jaguar stuff happening.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Read an article though about psychic, right?
Yes. So some researchers at Yale did a study about 6 or 7 years ago that I happened upon an article about where they were studying schizophrenia. And so they did this study with some psychics where, okay, they can induce auditory hallucinations. People like scientists can.
What
Um, and
for
I,
people with schizophrenia or
that's the question, Helen. Um,
huh?
so what they found is that they have like their control group, they're schizophrenics and they're psychics. And both the psychics and the schizophrenics more easily get these auditory hallucinations. And so it's
Huh.
psychics who say, I hear voices that tell me the future and give me insight. And it's like, this is like my spirit guide or whatever that I can hear. It's almost like it's
Huh.
related to schizophrenia. It's not just a fraud or something. Um, so they're like going to do more research or whatever. But the way they induce the auditory hallucination, sorry, did you have a question?
No, that's
Hmm.
just really interesting. I like,
Right?
and
Yeah,
is it implying? I don't even know what it's implying. I mean, like,
I know.
really interesting. And I don't,
Yeah.
is it implying that these so-called psychics have some sort of mental health issue similar to schizophrenia? Or is it
Or
implying that, like, schizophrenics are legitimately hearing something?
who
Like,
are psychic and don't and aren't able to control it or something.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, so the way they do it, I guess, is they pair a light with a sound of like a bell. So you see a light flash and you hear a sound.
Okay.
And they keep doing it and they make the sound fainter and fainter and they ask people, when do you hear the sound? Like indicate this.
Ah,
And so they get people continue to hear the sound after they're not actually playing the sound anymore,
okay. Huh.
but they think they're hearing it. And so I mean that seems like the most benign form of auditory hallucination I can think of.
Yes.
But
I mean, God, like I feel like ask any parent who's had super small children and they'll be like, well, yeah, I hear babies crying when I'm in the shower. Like even
Oh, yeah, yeah.
the number of times when I'm like, oh, the baby's crying, and then being like, no, I'm home alone and my kids are 7 and 10. Like,
Well, after Archer died, I kept in the night hearing him bark, and I think I gotta get up, I gotta handle him. And
oh,
nope. Yeah. And it was
wow.
also starting to make me think, how many times did I not actually have to get up with him? And I just thought I did. So
Oh,
I don't know.
man. Yeah.
But yeah, really interesting. And I didn't have time to dig into it further, but I want to, because I mean, it was
Oh.
enough years ago that I think there could be more studies. So they said the psychics were like really happy to be part of this study, that they were like super obliging and were like, yeah, let's do this.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you read the book Spook by Mary Roach?
No, I read the Mars one and the Dead People one.
Okay. Um, it's good. It's been, oh God, a while now since I've read it. But I really liked it. Um, and it's about like the afterlife. And so there's some ghosty stuff, but there's some like heaven stuff. And it was ultimately a really interesting read that I did not find
Cool.
depressing or disturbing.
Oh, cool.
But I just remember different talk about like different experiments similar to that. Not that one.
Oh,
I
okay.
feel like I
Interesting.
remember. But now that makes me want to reread it. I can't remember.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's decently old at this point. But
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
Yeah,
all.
that doesn't mean it's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow. That's super interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Uh,
like, both the schizophrenics and the psychics were a lot more susceptible than the control group to hearing the bell sound when they
hmm.
shouldn't.
And I wonder.
I I don't want to find out how I would do.
Yeah, no. Well, and I was gonna say, like, I wonder if it's different based on the sound too. Like, if you give me a bell, will I be fine? But again, if you give me like a crying
Mm,
baby, will I still hear?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
does it depend on your experiences and stuff as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh, weird. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Earlier, I thought I was going crazy because I heard a baby and
Oh.
you got up and looked around outside my office door. I'm at work right now and was like, I don't see a baby. Because like sometimes the youngest between me and my colleagues, the youngest child we have is 2. And so I was like, this is
Oh.
like a baby though.
Yeah.
I temporarily thought I was maybe going crazy, but then a woman walked by holding a baby like 10 minutes later, and I was like,
Oh, good.
yeah,
Good. Good, 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 good.
yeah, she was real.
Good news.
Yeah. Great. Well, yeah, next week, Tesos something. What is the
We should we
Oh
can't
no.
pronounce things.
No, we can't.
Teso dos bichos. We
Okay.
took French in high school. Forgive us.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah, it's going to be rough. An ancient artifact brought from South America to Boston triggers a series of deaths.
Yeah. Yeah. But, why else did I get this PhD in anthropology?
Absolutely.
It's certainly not for the money. So, all right. Well, rate, review, subscribe, follow us,
Yep.
and we'll see you next time.
See you
Bye.
next time. Bye. We Want to Believe is hosted by Helen Werner and Liz Holden. It's produced by Zach Werner. The We Want to Believe theme music was created and recorded by Zach Werner. Find us at wewanttoBelievePod.com, on Instagram at wewanttoBelievePod, or send us an email at wewanttoBelievePod@gmail.com.
You know what? It sucks to be bored. But when I get on my phone and play real casino games on SpinQuest.com, the time flies by. That 2-hour wait at the DMV seems like 10 minutes. Play your favorite slots, live blackjack, live craps, with a live dealer. New players, $30 coin packs are on sale for $10. Play SpinQuest.com and you'll never be bored again.
SpinQuest is a free-to-play social casino. Void where prohibited. Visit SpinQuest.com for more details. What if your basement becomes your favorite room in the house? With Actuate Improvement, the unused space transforms into something incredible. A cozy family room, a home office, even a guest suite designed just for you. From moisture control to smart lighting and custom layouts, Actuate Improvement handles every detail, so your basement is comfortable, functional, and built to last. More space, more value, built beautiful with care. Visit ActuateLLC.com. Design, create, actuate.